Yo, Hideyuki here. The Rebelling Bros, the Messenger Effects, the one born to be berserk, returning yet again with another excellent video. Whew. Yeah, Tales of, right? Oh boy, I don't know what Bandai is thinking. I don't know what Namco is thinking in the slightest. You know, we haven't had a new Tales of game since Arise, and they just can't stop with these remakes. Wasn't Zillia just remastered? Why the fuck do we need another remaster? The game isn't even 10 years old yet. But here comes Bandai being like, whoa, man, Tales of Berseria, everyone loves that game, so the Tales of fans, they gotta gather up for a remake of this, right? I mean, we ported it to Switch too, but a remaster, that's gonna really drive up the sales, man. Whoa, it's gonna keep Tales of alive, man, yay! And I'm just looking at these clowns, looking at these executives that came up with that garbage idea that that's what's gonna help Tales of stay relevant. And I'm just looking at them like, oh my goodness. You really thought we were gonna fall for that? Oh, you must be out of your damn mind. Ain't no one in this damn world is gonna fall for that, man. I mean, Tales of has always been garbage. I mean, let's keep it real here. I mean, Tales of has always been lacking when it comes to JRPGs. I mean, they're not even real JRPGs. They're not turn-based. I mean, it's just more action RPG slop. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with action RPGs and hack and slash, but holy fuck, Tales is just... It tries to blend the two. It just never works, you know? I remember when Arise came out, and I'm like, why the hell does this deserve Game of the Year? How the hell did that even happen? You know, I mean, Tales of was irrelevant for so long, but somehow that got Game of the Year. Somehow the casual losers were lining up to play the game. And then after it got Game of the Year, no one ever came back to it. Oh, boy. How does that happen? It's the same thing with Baldur's Gate 3. No one even knew what that game was when it won Game of the Year. They're like, Baldur's Gate 3? What the fuck is that? It's the same issue with Tales of Arise. And, you know, before Arise, Tales of was struggling. I mean, yeah, Berseria did okay and what have you, but in that gap between Berseria and Arise, I mean, Bandai was struggling, man. And maybe that's why they haven't made a new game yet, because they're like, holy fuck, after Arise, we don't know what to do with this franchise. You know, I don't think people actually care about it. Let's just keep remastering older Tales of titles, and let's just get the losers to keep buying that and playing it. I mean, it's truly pathetic. You know, Tales of has always been that odd one when it came to the JRPG community. And it's a hit or miss for people. You know, some people love those games and some people absolutely despise it. For me, for the most part, I absolutely despise it. There are some times where I'm like, okay, they're trying. You know, they're trying to do something. Like Arise, even though I don't think that deserved Game of the Year, it did try. I'll give credit for that. Like Arise did try to get to the occasion, but it just never stuck. You know, it never stuck the landing. And really the only Tales of game that I actually enjoyed from beginning to end was Fantasia. Beyond that, like Symphonia, Celia, Zetseria, all these other games, I'm like, they're just whatever. And the main problem with Tales of is, unless it's trying to be edgy, like how Berseria and Arise is, it doesn't stand out. It's just like every other generic JRPG story that you've ever seen. Character designs even look generic as they come. So it's hard for Tales to stand out when it really feels like a typical JRPG. It doesn't have anything to make it really, really shine its identity, you know. So when I see these remasters, I'm like, oh my goodness, I can see the desperation that Bandai and Namco are having right now. You know, they don't know what to do with the franchise, so they gotta rely on these remasters to keep it relevant. They're like, damn, we have an IP that's not doing anything, so, you know, we gotta do something. But to be honest, Tales of, I think it needs another refresh. You know, Arise was that attempt to refresh it. Shoot, even Berseria, I would say, was another attempt. But it needs another refresh where it's like, okay, the characters actually stand out. The story isn't generic. It's not your typical run-of-the-mill story. Like, it's actually doing something. You know what I mean? Like, Tales of just never stuck out enough. It just never did. Even the best Tales of games are still kind of, you know, bland as they come. But yeah, with that being said, yeah, this game is not worth your time at all. I mean, not even the original one is really worth your time at all. But especially not this remaster. I mean, if you think gamers are actually going to fall for this and pay crazy amount of money for a remaster for a game that's not even 10 years old, you got to be fucked up to believe that. I mean, you got to truly be fucked up. But yeah. With that being said, Hideyuki here, the Rebelling Rose, and until next time, I'll see you.